Great thing for the American worker, what we just did.
Now that President Donald Trump has formally withdrawn the United States from the 12-nation Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement, what happens next? For the U.S., it's all about negotiating one-on-one free trade deals, which the Trump administration says will result in better deals for American workers, though details and priorities are still vague.
This is a strong signal that the Trump administration wants free and fair trade throughout the world.
TPP member Japan could be a key focus, since it's the world's third largest economy and America's fourth largest trading partner, with the value of trade between the two nations exceeding $177 billion in 2016. But Japan has been hesitant to enter free trade agreements with America in the past, and bilateral agreements are complex and time-consuming. According to the Peterson Institute for International Economics, it takes the U.S. an average of 1.5 years to negotiate a free trade deal, and 3.5 years to implement it. However, Trump will have the benefit of so-called fast-track authority in Congress, and it's worth noting the U.S. already has deals in place with half of the other TPP countries. So, what happens to the other 11 nations involved in TPP? Well, technically, the partnership could still proceed without the U.S.
This is not the end of the world, yeah?
American allies that agreed to the partnership, which took more than 5 years to hammer out, expressed disappointment in President Trump's move. But some say the deal isn't dead yet.
There is also the opportunity for the TPP to proceed without the United States, and I've had active discussions with other leaders as recently as last night.
It's unclear if every nation is on board without access to the U.S. market, the world's largest economy. Nevertheless, leaders in the Americas and Asia have pledged to continue pursuing free trade deals. And then there's China, which was purposely left out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership deal to counter Beijing's rising influence. With or without TPP moving forward, U.S. withdrawal gives China room to further cement its economic and military influence in the region. Some TPP leaders have floated the idea of inviting Beijing to join the partnership now. And a separate trade deal that China has been negotiating with 15 other Asian-Pacific nations, known as RCEP, would encompass half of the world's population and cover 30% of global GDP. And experts warn that nations dependent on China economically could ultimately side with China militarily. Reaction to Trump's withdrawal from TPP by both business leaders and politicians was mixed, with many Democrats applauding the move and some Republicans expressing concern.